The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into it and back at it. You found The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR, 106.9 FM, and whatever other device you're listening on. Victory in Motion is the home of knee repair, not knee replacement. They've been a fine sponsor of the show, the Local Show. He is a local doctor who, for the past 30-plus years, was kind of pioneering the stem cells and the regenerative medicine. And he said, hey, maybe if you have a knee that needs to be replaced, and you know, a couple people have said, hey, it's bone on bone and this and that, you can go over and do that. What's he call that? 1 day of
one day of reckoning. Yes. So in 1 day,
one day of fun.
It's just whatever. It's got some fancy name.
Fancy
but
name.
Basically, you go out. They'll do the scan, the X-ray, the MRI, all those things that will take
right
you
there in his building.
Yes, that would take you 8 months to do
in one day.
In one day, and then they go, okay, here's the way to fix this.
Yeah.
And they're amazing. They're amazing. So every time he's on the show, people call and say, hey, I didn't know you could do that. So he's not here today, but hey, you can do that.
Right.
If you've been told, I
out.
need a knee replacement, it's inevitable. Well, this is the guy that used to Voompa years ago, but now has another way.
What exactly is Voompa?
That's when, if you watch a knee surgery, it's
yes.
it's a saw.
Oh, because they're cutting, yes.
It's just
that's Steve's idea of cutting, yes.
Voompa is cutting it. So don't do that. Give him a call. You got nothing to lose. 685-7544. You thought about it. You're in knee pain. 685-7544. You can go to victoryinmotion.com if you want. But give them a call. They'll explain everything, and they're pretty cool people.
We've been having a inspiring conversation with Abel Ramirez Gonzalez, who is the owner of Bayberry Uniform. He's just under 30 years old. He'll be 30 pretty soon. And he came from Cuba 14, 15 years ago, right?
That's about right, yeah.
And he was telling us what it was like living under that socialism and communism over in Cuba, and how he came here and became an entrepreneur, and a successful one at that. Was there something particularly that drew you to the garment industry, or was it just an entrepreneurial opportunity?
It was just an opportunity. You know, okay. I didn't have my mindset of, hey, I'm gonna be in real estate business, or I'm gonna be in social media or clothing. It's just an opportunity that I saw. It made sense for me and my family, and I just went all in with that.
Yeah. How have you found the Latino population to be in terms of welcoming here in the Syracuse area?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, a lot of the Latinos come with that mindset of, hey, I'm coming here to work. Okay, so that's one quality that I always say, if you're going to hire someone, hire a Latino, because they're going to work harder than anybody else. You know, they're here to work. And everybody's been welcoming. I can't say that I've been discriminated against in my 15 years here. Even when I didn't speak a word of English, when I had an accent, you know, everybody was welcoming and actually patient with me to teach me, hey, you're saying this wrong. You should say it this way. Yeah, you know, so to me, my own experience has been one of welcoming, one of opportunities, one of fostering relationships. That's been my experience, Tom.
That's excellent.
So you got expansion plans. Bayberry Uniform is on the move. Tell us what's going on.
Oh, yes. Bayberry is moving out of Bayberry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the breaking news for 50 years. That's the original home for Bayberry. We're going to be going to Fayetteville now.
Okay.
6870 East Genesee Street, going into Peter Harris clothes. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, because my wife and I were driving by that area, which is really what they call the Linden Corners area, right? And I looked over at that Peter Harris and I said, it's amazing that, because I used to get suits there when I was younger, and I said, nobody's bought that building. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful space.
You can see it.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, very visible, right, Steve? Very,
and the
visible.
sign, I think it said, like, they etched, they think they took a putty knife and took out Peter Harris, just said, like, clothes. clothes.
Clothes, yeah.
Just
What's
like
left.
clothes. I wasn't quite sure what, but there was something else going on there.
I think they were holding
Excellent.
it for us because
Yeah.
I was going to be Bayberry Uniforms right there in the Linden corner, right next to Well Now.
Well, you can't miss it. You drive, you're parked there, you look, you go, there it is.
Right, and you're usually in a line of traffic. You're going through Linden Corner, so you're staring at it for quite some
Yeah.
time.
So when's this all happen? What's going on?
September 22nd is
Oh,
the grand
that's-
opening, so
oh,
it's
wow.
coming up. It's coming up, Steve. And
Now, do you have to close the other one for a week or two to move stuff over?
we're closing on the 13th
Okay.
here in Bayberry. That's our last day. We're actually going to host a sale from the 9th to the 13th, just trying to liquidate as much stock as possible and then start fresh at the new location. So we're giving ourselves a week to do so.
Explain to listeners who may not know exactly what Bayberry Uniform does. Give them the business model and why you chose that.
Yeah, so Bayberry Uniforms helps healthcare professionals, restaurant workers, corporate offices look their best and stay comfortable all throughout their shift. We're a one-stop shop for all things clothing, uniforms, embroidery, screen printing, specialty shoes, nursing shoes, non-skid shoes. I mean, you name it. We can serve pretty much every industry, but we mainly focus on the healthcare workers. Our tagline is, we dress angels, because we truly believe that the healthcare workers are angels out there caring for us.
I see. Yeah.
Our business model is very family-centric. I have the blessing to work with my wife, my sister, my uncle, stepdad, who else? Nephew, and then friends that are becoming like family. You know, and everybody that goes to a store gets that family feeling when they shop with us, and we're all about supporting local as well. We partner with many businesses locally. I mean, every Friday I'm visiting businesses. It's on my calendar where I'm face-to-face meeting. We either
So you're showing up at the
Showing
doctor's
up.
office or the hospital or whatever it is.
And didn't you have some pop-up stores last we talked, like within the hospitals to sell the garments?
Yes, and we actually have one coming up October 22nd and 23rd at Krause Hospital. We understand as a nurse, you're having a tough day, you have a long shift. The least thing you want to do, Tom, is just go shopping after a long shift.
Right, yeah,
so
that's-
here are we providing that that avenue for you to still shop and get your stuff at your own workplace.
Right.
So we're coming to you. You don't have to come to us.
Wow. So brand wise, people say, well, I just buy online. I just go online. I don't need to go to a store. How do you counter that? Because it seems like that would be some serious competition.
Oh, absolutely. And many businesses are going out of business because of the online pressure. The way we're combating this is we're bringing in products that you can only buy in our store. And it's actually been working phenomenal. Our Epic collection has been doing phenomenal because people love it.
What's
And
the Epic collection?
the Epic collection, it's the newest and most favorable scrub brand out there. And people are loving it, and they can only buy it at our store. They can't find it online. I mean, they can buy from our own web store, but they can only get it at our store. And we're getting compliments. And, you know, it's a bunch of retailers like me that got together and said, hey, we're getting complaints about this never fits right. I'm in between sizes. Let's create our own brand and make sure we use real models and make sure that no one has access to this brand other than us. So it's been a total success. People are coming back and say, hey, I saw a coworker wearing Epic. Where can I buy it? Right here. All sizes, big and ugly, tall, small.
Why did you look at Tom when you said big and ugly?
Oh, he looked at you. I saw
There's a
that.
camera here. There's the camera. There's evidence.
So here in the next week, you're going to be putting things in the move, and next week you got a sale going on to mop things up before you head out across. So that's very exciting. When businesses are contracting and online things are putting people out of business, you're going the opposite direction. So you must be doing something right.
Well, you got to pivot. You got to learn how to survive. You got to learn how to adapt. If you stay doing the same thing over and over again, and you don't stay up with what's happening in the industry, what's happening in the world, unfortunately, you're going to be left behind.
Well, Bayberry Uniform, soon to be in Fayetteville, where the old Peter Harris was. Can't miss it. And I'm sure you have lots of stuff there. It's bigger space. And congratulations for your success and your entrepreneurial push.
Hoping I can inspire others to do the same. If an immigrant with no English, no background, no support was able to make the American dream happen, I believe anyone can.